we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium. We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his first look is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
First carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
25-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Luton to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
10 at the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well,
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Giants 21, Bears 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Run for Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Watch the whip. Check 99.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At their own.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position.
And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Tony Pollard. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Recovered by Chicago.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39.
2nd and 11 now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Of the yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Check. Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Made at the 12-yard
line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chicago.
They run. This is Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Going to run again here with Pollard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Powerful running. And then he goes with a juke and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Barkley, the ball.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Giants 35, Bears 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Bears 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.